What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have got something special for you. We're going to be drawing a character from Among Us in a graffiti style, and not only that, I have got maybe the best art tip you're ever going to hear. Well, maybe it's because I never did it, but if someone had told me about it when I was younger, it would have changed everything. So stay tuned to the end of the video, make sure you get that, and also don't forget to subscribe and like, because it really helps my channel. Okay, so this week I'm going to show you how to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to be using a pencil just to get the basic shape of the character we're doing, because I think that'll help you get the proportions of the person right. And sometimes when you go straight in with a pen, it's just, it's easy for the person who's drawing because they know what's coming next. But when you don't know what's coming next, maybe you're always going to put the things in the wrong place and make little mistakes where things are getting shrunk or grown, and they're going to look a bit weird, the pictures. So all we're going to do is start off with the pencil, and I'm not using the point of the pencil. I'm just going to use the side of it, because when you use the point, it makes a really hard line. But when you use the side, it makes a much softer mark, and that's going to help you to when you come to rub it out. So we're just going to make a nice oval shape like this to start with. Okay, and it doesn't have to look exactly like mine. It's just to give you an idea of the basic outline and the basic shape. And that's going to help you when we come to putting in all the details, like the legs and the visor of the character, or depending on what character is, the eyes and everything. So with this one, we're going to start with the visor, because it's one of the easy shapes to get. There's not very many parts to this character. So we're just going to come about halfway down near the top and make a little curvy line. And then we're going to make like a balloony bubble of almost like a grapey. It's like a grape shape. The rest of it actually looks like a sweet corn if it's on its side. So if yours looks like a sweet corn, you're doing a good job. And then we're going to go up and along the top and round for his head, his back, and his leg. And I've made it a little bit flatter on top. I didn't follow my pencil line exactly, and that's fine to do. And then come up and get his leg in. And next we're going to go to the other side and pop in his front and his other leg. And so you've got to imagine it cutting through that glass panel and try and follow the line on the other side. And you can see the pencil line is just going to help you. You don't have to go over it exactly, but it's going to help you get the right shape and the right length. Okay, so don't forget, I'm going to give you a tip to help you improve your art at the end. So really make sure you stay all the way to the end, because it's going to be a really good tip, and I think it's going to really help you out. Okay, next up we're going to do the Graffiti Spray Cap. So this is the nozzle, and it flares out at the sides, and it's just got a little top and bottom. You can do it as just a rectangle if you want to, but I think it looks good as an upside down trapeze. And I just pop a little X in the middle to give it a little bit of style. And then we're going to dome out. This basically looks like someone's head with a cross in the middle and some shoulders sticking out. And then we're just going to do a little slight curve for where the spray can meets the top of the spray can. Okay, so this one's gonna flare out the opposite direction to the little nozzle on top, because it's gonna get wider at the bottom to give you a sense of perspective, as if it's coming towards the camera a bit more. So I'm just gonna draw that, and it's gonna go behind my character, and then I'm gonna go the opposite way with the next line. And then this little base one is just going to have a little curve to it. Okay, so when I do spray painting, I use a brand called Montana. What I use is 94, so I'm just going to draw a little 94 on the side. There's a little nod to the Montana crew. There's really good shop in Sneinton Market, and they do all sorts of spray painting cans, and they do pens, and they do pencils and all sorts. Go in, and if you're interested in doing graffiti, I'm sure they'll have loads of stuff on, and loads of like events you can go to as well. So it's worth going to and check it out. Okay, so next we need to add in the floor. So we're going to do it at an angle, because to give the corridor a little bit of perspective as well. So we can see that it's going to go, there's the floor and the wall line, and you've got to cut it through behind the can and then follow it through behind your character. And that's going to give us the sense that we're coming down the corridor and we've decided to spray paint something on the corridors. So I'm just writing, bro, I was in the med bay. So next I'm just going to add some dribbly marks in that just go straight down to make it look more like the guy's doing spray can work. And he's not very good at it, so he's made a bit of a mess. And then add in my little cloud on the edge. So when you're doing a cloud like this, you don't have to do it exactly the same way as I've done it, because your writing might be a different shape to mine. So if I've done a big one, a little hoop, you don't have to do it like that. It's your chance to have a go and experiment with how you like the look of it. I do like to do some big ones and some little ones, but there's no like secret to how I do it. I just make it up as I go along. I'll add one more bit of dribble and a splat of paint at the bottom. Okay, so now we need to add, it's looking a bit boring, so we're going to add a few bits in, so we've got loads more stuff to colour in. So here I'm adding just another like a rectangle. It's just going to push out and get bigger as it goes out. I'm going to make this next line a little bit bigger, and then these lines are going to follow through, a bit like the white lines down the middle of a road. They go fatter as they come towards the camera. All it does is I'm using really simple shapes just to build the picture. Ends up filling up your picture and just giving you more stuff to colour in and making your picture look much more detailed or complex. So on the bubble or the cloud, I'm just going to add a few extra bits as well. So these are really easy to do, but they make a massive difference when you come to colour it in, and they just look complicated. So some of the bits I do are like extra bubbles, and some of them are like lollipops. So this one's a black bubble, and I do a few of them, and then I might do a lollipop. And when you come to colour it in, you can colour it in all lots of different colours. So this one's like a tree, or it could be a pizza stick, if you've ever had a pizza stick. And it just adds to the picture. Right, I hope you enjoyed that. My number one art tip though is to make sure when you're doing your pictures, and even these pictures, keep them put them in a file, put them in your sketchbook and keep them, because as the years go by, you're going to build up this amazing catalogue of artwork, even if it's the stuff you don't like. Like I've got stuff in here, like in my art book that I do for these videos. I don't like some of them. Some of them are freaky and weird, like these ones. They're no good. I don't like them, but I've got to keep them, because when I do these pictures again, I'll be able to look at this and see where I've gone wrong. I'll be able to see where I've gone right, and I'll be able to make my pictures better. And if I had done that from when I was in junior school, I would have had an amazing catalogue. I remember when I was at university and my friend went away. His name's Nick as well. He went away over the weekend, and me and my friend Tom, we drew about 200 pictures of him, and we left them all around the house that we lived in, and we left them like in the toilet seat and in his cupboard and under his bed. And when he came home, he kept finding these pictures that we did of him, and they're all really funny pictures. I haven't got any of them now, and if I'd kept them, I would have been able to look back on them, and I don't want you to miss out on that. So make sure you keep your pictures. It's the number one way, I think, to make sure you grow as an artist, and you can share from your mistakes as well. So make sure you do that. Make sure you subscribe and like, because it really helps my channel, and I'll see you later. Peace.